Welcome everyone to the Nerd Nook. I'm your host Evan Teague. With me, like always, is a man who begrudgingly agreed to be pulled away from Kingdom Hearts for an hour just to be here, Noah Bailey.
I wouldn't say begrudgingly. It was more like understanding that other things are also important in life. Because I mean, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have gone to class today. I wouldn't have done a lot of things today. No,
I
I'm
understand.
kidding. But no, this bad boy is taking up some of my time in the past recently. But has to be done. Been
Yeah. Oh well.
waiting for it for a minute.
Yeah, I was the same way with Smash when Smash Ultimate came out. I
Right?
wanted to just play it for midnight, just straight till other midnight, but
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
can't get to
Did you
do
get?
important stuff.
You've got Piranha Plant, right? Like you got
Oh,
all the DLC and
oh
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, he's a little OP. I'm a little jealous.
I really like him. Like he definitely
Yeah.
jumps and moves a little different than I thought he would, but like as far as his
Right.
moveset, as far as just how he plays, I really like him.
Yeah, he's got a really good move set. It's really impressive. Cause like I have a friend who was playing as him, and he was going ham on like
hmm
everywhere, and I was just like, okay, we need to stop this.
And like that
And then
spike
he
ball is
just,
deceptively powerful. Like it can kill like a little over 100.
yes.
It's like okay.
Yeah, and like, okay, I really like the whole like helicopter thing.
hmm
Like that really caught me off guard the first time I saw. I was like, wait, what?
And
I thought he was just gonna hop around the whole time.
I don't
Like
know
I really was expecting
what
that.
game the helicopter is from, if it is, or if they just thought that would be funny and it
I feel like
is.
they
But
just he just needed like an up move, and they
yeah,
just gave
you
him
need a
one. I was
recovery,
like,
so sure,
yeah, exactly.
take it.
That was, yeah, that was, dude,
It
I
was
was like,
it
yeah,
was so funny
okay, this
playing
guy's kind of good.
online like the day Piranha Plant came out, and it was me and my roommate, just us two being, of course, the two new characters, Piranha Plant, versus
Mm,
like everyone online for like a straight half hour was just Piranha Plant. So like it was just four Piranha Plants just messing around because no one knew what we were
just
doing.
going at it. So everyone wants to be online as Piranha Plant. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He's a good, very good character. Very. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good characters this time. Like
Yeah, it's weird
there's a
because
few bad ones, but like, I feel like there's more.
but like it's weird because even someone like Piranha Plant, who by no right should even be in Smash, is fun,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I care about.
Right.
Yeah, and like every
Like as
single
long as
character
they're.
are kind of good in their own right. I wouldn't say any character in Smash Ultimate is bad, just some are definitely better than others. But
Oh yeah.
Piranha Plant has no right to be as fun or as good as he is, but it's amazing.
Right. It was such a weird. Like I remember I first heard about it, I was like, Piranha Plant. I'm like, why would that? That I mean, like it makes sense, but like, why? What's he get? Like I was just thought he was just gonna hop around like in his little tube thing the whole
hmm
time, and I'm like, that's gonna be either really dumb or they're gonna make it work. And then they just gave him all this stuff, and I'm
They
like,
made
oh,
it
we
work.
can do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought he was gonna like maybe shoot fireballs or something like that, but I mean,
I
like the
guess
whole spike thing.
his back or forward air, he shoots fire, so there's at least a reference to
Okay,
that.
okay.
Mm. But
Yeah, this is really good, a really souped up character.
mm,
I'm like, all right, cool.
yeah, and I'm
More,
still just very much so looking forward to the rest of the DLC that'll come out. Like
right?
I want more of the game. I want more.
So many characters.
Unfortunately, for people who were expecting or wanting more Ben Affleck in the DCEU, they're not getting it because he is officially leaving the DCEU with Matt Reeves' new movie focusing on a younger Batman. Thoughts?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know, cause like, okay, here's the thing, cause we were hearing about like Ben Affleck was like potentially leaving like a while
A
ago,
year ago,
and yeah,
before
like
Justice
like
League came out.
a while, a way while ago, and then kind of died down. And he heard Henry Cavill was also now he was on
Maybe,
the fence
maybe not.
leaving,
We're not
maybe
still not sure about
not.
that
So
one.
and now that Ben Affleck's officially gone, you're like, okay, so
Yeah.
these like rumors aren't rumors. It's like, okay, people are jumping ship.
hmm
So I feel like not too long from now, I think Henry Cavill's gonna also be gone,
Yeah.
and then the DCEU is going to have to find casting for the two most important characters in the entire
Mm-hmm.
franchise. So
Which is why
good luck with that.
Wonder Woman being a pseudo reboot or a soft reboot, whatever, coming in 2020, a year before the Batman comes out, it's probably the
Supposedly.
best call. But
Yeah, I mean, okay, so younger Batman, is it just supposed to like? You think it's gonna be like they're not gonna redo an origin story again?
I
I hope,
hope not.
because
Just
don't get me wrong, I love Batman, but bro, we've seen like a million of those by
it
now.
didn't even it didn't need to be in BVS. We've seen it at least 6 times in different media,
I
at
mean,
least.
and like even like everyone knows Batman. There's three origin stories that everyone knows.
Mm-hmm.
There's Batman, there's Spider-Man, and there's Superman. Everyone knows those origin stories. I feel like, and look, you don't need to do those again for at least like 20 years.
Yeah,
Because if you don't know it,
which
like
is
you
why I
just have
love
some
the
money.
fact that Spider-Man was just in Civil War. It's like, oh, here he is,
Yeah,
he exists. And then
like
Homecoming, they
here we
just
go.
there's like one mention of Uncle Ben, like not even by
Right.
name. It was just my aunt has been hasn't actually been happy for a while. Like what that means. You don't have to
Yeah,
say since Uncle
exactly.
Ben died and then flashback. Oh, Uncle Ben's dead. Like you don't need
Yeah,
that.
then oh, he was just a car. If I hadn't have been so, yeah, you don't have to do the whole Tobey Maguire like like whole thing. Like you can just assume anyone who's ever seen any other Spider-Man movie or read any Spider-Man comic book or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
like they know what's up. And the same goes for Batman and Superman. Like we all know Superman's an alien. Planet blew up.
Yeah,
Now he's here. Boom. Like
it's not that hard
Batman,
to
parents
understand.
got shot. We get it. Dead parents. We get it. Like like we get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's I don't know. I just like okay. I'd be okay if they okay, I like ideally I want the person just to be Batman, just go from there and just because I feel like those are the best stories when you just
Yeah.
like the training and everything is just understood. They're just there and
Mm-hmm.
here we go. That's why I like one of the like the Spider-Man game so much. You just
Right.
jump in. You've been Spider-Man for so long. You don't
Yeah.
just okay. How do I web swing? Like no, I can flip over buildings. Beast. I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing it
Yeah.
for years. But no, it's
I really hope the Batman stars a Batman who's like late 20s, early 30s, when he's like in his prime. Like he's been doing this for a
yeah,
while, and most of his villains are already established. You can pull from anywhere. Like he can do pretty much anything Batman can. It's just go, just make a story.
yeah,
No chains, just go.
yeah.
Basically,
You don't have
like
yeah. I mean,
Arkham game style, just do it.
yeah, exactly. Like you don't have to explain anything. Just, I'm Batman. Here we go. Like
Mm-hmm.
we already know how we got here. Let's just keep going. I want them to do that for this too, but I don't know. I'm feeling like they might not, or maybe like at least do like the Batman Begins kind of stuff with the
Mm.
training, which I would be more okay with that than going all the way from the beginning, just because they can do that in a lot of different ways. But because like I would like to see a movie where like instead of like I like Batman Begins of how he'd like lead with the League of Shadows or whatever
Mm.
and doing that with Ra's al Ghul, but like Raish, not Roz, Raish Nolan, but um, sorry,
I don't know.
but no,
I
it's
personally, I
like
think I usually say Roz. I know it's not right, but I think
I
it
don't,
sounds right. To me, it just sounds about right.
I,
But whatever.
I don't know. I don't know. I was in. It was Raish to me first, based on cartoons and like
Mm.
other media, and then Roz. First, the thing said Roz, then like other show like Arrow and stuff like that. They like depends on what character says it, they say it differently, so it just annoys me. Because I'm like, can we just have one way of saying it?
Yeah.
But details. But then turn your car off, somebody. Thank you. But but no, anyway, I totally can't. But like, if they like show, like, I would like to see like how like Batman like goes with different people and trains. Like
Mm.
he learns escape artist from Zatara, or like he learns how to
From who?
be
Escape
yeah
artist from who?
yeah, oh, Zatara, Zatanna's father.
Okay,
That's how
okay,
he
okay.
learns how to be like escape artist and stuff like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
also how he meets Zatanna. So that could be like a little thing, maybe leading to something with her later, maybe not, no big deal. But
Yeah.
or maybe he'll learn how to fight from like monks, or I don't know about monks, but like some random obscure place in like Tibet or something, and like like learns different aspects of being Batman. Like maybe that could be maybe most of the movie, like he's just traveling around
Yeah.
and then he comes back and then like the movie ends, he's like, who are you? And he's just like And
the
then, but
Batman.
instead of saying like about Batman, but it could just stop, and then the thing just goes the Batman or something like that. Like he doesn't
I,
have to say, it, you just know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I
Like,
mean,
right? I don't
if you
know.
do have to take from his origin, like they don't need to, but if you do, something like that sounds just fine to me.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, just man, yeah, just don't do the stuff that we already know. Do the
Mm,
stuff that can be interpreted differently. You don't
yeah.
need to do like it doesn't matter what how his parents get shot now. Like we get it. Like it happens
It's,
every single time.
I remember in the theater, me and my brother just busted out laughing at just the first shot of Batman versus Superman is their parents walking in the alleyway. And we were like,
Yeah.
they're not doing this. They are not showing the entire origin story again in super slow motion with
Mhm.
the whole Pearl falling and Martha and then the funeral and then Batman getting lifted up with like a swarm of bats. It's like, this is hilarious. This is not sad. It's not emotional. It's comical just how overdone this
They,
is. We're like,
they've
you can
done it
slow
every
it
single
down. You can try
time.
to put sad music over. I can't care anymore about this.
No, we've seen it 4,000 times. Like, and not even just us. I mean, like everyone has seen knows exactly what happened. So it's like, dude, stop
Yeah,
redoing it again. But I don't know.
yeah,
I mean, it's up to them ultimately. But like, if it's done, like, just be done with it.
yeah. I just want a Batman movie where, like, if you do have to go origin stuff, whatever. But like, personally, I want one that is very Arkham City ish, where like there's a whole bunch of villains are after him or out there doing stuff. Like, have
Hmm.
like one overarching villain who's like mastermind behind it, but have just like a whole bunch of random villains that he just has to take down. Like, it can be a fun movie. You don't have to explain anything because you already know who all these villains are. Just from
Exactly.
mitosis, really. Osmosis, whatever. Just from just being in pop culture.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know, you don't have to explain too much, at least not the big stuff. Like, okay, this is the Joker. Like, go. Like, you don't
Yeah,
have to explain that.
that's
But
the Joker. Oh, that's Bane. That's Riddler. That's Deathstroke. Like we know who these people are.
right? Like, just go with it. Like, maybe if you don't know, you'll figure it out. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like hard. It's like,
If you don't
oh,
know who
that's
this person
happened.
is,
He
oh, you'll
does.
know they're a bad guy. Like, okay, that's
Yeah, you'll figure
that's
it
all you
out.
need to
It's
know, really.
fine. No big deal. Basically, yeah. And Batman takes him down. But yeah,
Hmm.
hopefully they do like if they do try to do like an origin, maybe it's like a short, like a bit like more of a bat becoming Batman versus than like Bruce Wayne, like oh no, parents dead, will to live, all that stuff.
Hmm.
But we shall see. Or maybe he'll just jump in as Batman, which would probably be the best case scenario.
That's what I'm
But
hoping for. Yeah.
uh, any
That-
thoughts of who would be casted as a young Batman?
Um, let's see. I said someone like late 20s, early 30s. Who? Because most of like the like big name actors are, you know, in their 40s or older at this point.
Right.
Um, I mean, Chris Evans would make a good Batman.
Yeah, it's a little busy.
um, uh, I can't really think of any actors who are within that range right now. But like, even if it's just someone completely new, that just as long as they fit the role, I don't care who it is. Just someone who's
Right.
not you as old as Ben Affleck. Just if if you want this Batman to be a younger Bruce Wayne, pick an actor who's like like 35 at the oldest. I think that
Yeah, like you can make it work, but I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know how they're gonna do
how
it,
old is
but
Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves, mm, he is 54. Good
He's
gracious,
54.
I
What?
did not know that. Yeah,
I was
apparently,
thinking
yeah,
like
born
40,
19.
maybe 42. Okay.
Nah, dude, I'm telling you, these actors, man, like,
Sam Jackson is 70. That just doesn't make sense to me.
yeah,
That.
right?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Like these people, like it's weird because some actors definitely look old, but
Mm.
like some still look like, bro, you're howling? Like what? I just, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I mean, because I mean, like, yeah, he's like, I knew he was older, but I didn't think he was that old. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, like, Will Smith's 50 now. Like, there's a
Hmm.
bunch of guys that are just like, how are you this old?
I don't know.
What happened? But I don't know, man. Or like, who was it that I saw that was like, I forgot who we were talking about. There's somebody like crazy older than I thought it was. And I was just like mind boggled. But I don't know. It just, it's, I don't know. Like, it's something like young actors these days. Like, I feel like a lot of the more known actors are older now.
Yeah.
But maybe this will be a time for someone new. Because I mean, honestly, like, other than, you know, like Wonder Woman and Superman and well Batman, like all the other guys were kind of unknown. Like so maybe we'll might get a new guy to break from the scene. I don't know. I'd be
Mm.
down. I don't know. I mean, as long as he's got the like dark hair and you know
Yeah.
relatively
Yeah. Like I'm
good
looking
looking
up a
dude, like
list
it works.
of actors who are in their 30s. Like most of them, like I could see any of them really be Batman. Like it doesn't matter who. Just don't
Someone.
start your universe with Batman already in his 40s. That just always bugged me.
Yeah, it's like because I mean it feels like the best is already gone. Oh my god, Channing Tatum as
No,
Batman.
no, I don't even like him. He's been cast
Can
as
you
Gambit for the
imagine?
past like 5 years. I don't even want that.
Yeah, yeah, that would not go well. Ryan Reynolds, I've watched
Jake
that.
Gyllenhaal's in his 30s. I know he's
Ooh,
Mysterio now, but like
maybe.
that could
Yeah,
be something.
I might. Well, let's see.
I thought Benedict Cumberbatch
Ooh,
was
no.
older. I thought he was like in his 40s.
How old is he?
He's on the list of actors in the 30s.
30s? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it depends. I don't know. Sometimes the actors, because it has some people on here that I know are older than 30.
Hmm.
Because I think, and it says Andy Samberg. But I'm pretty sure he's 40
He's
now.
40, yeah.
Yeah. Gosh.
Jesse
He
Eisenberg's
looks
in
like
his
he's 20.
30s.
I mean,
Orlando Bloom.
oh gosh,
Orlando Bloom?
Orlando Bloom. Orlando Bloom. What does he look like now? Does he still look like Will Turner? Oh,
Got,
not so much.
oh,
No,
oh.
dude. I mean, well, a little bit. I don't
Oh,
know. The
actually,
shorter
wait, how
hair,
old is that? 40 something? Born in
42,
77,
according to
42.
this.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
42 according to this. But
I mean, he looks like
I
he could be
mean,
20 something again.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he could pull it off. I'm looking at some of his pictures. Some of these he could definitely be pretty good. Yeah, I could see that. The hair, you'd have to have the shorter hair though, because I don't know if the long hair would work. But the short, not like super short, but like shorter-ish
Yeah.
hair looks like. Oh yeah, some of these definitely. Orlando Bloom. Oh, man, everyone, all these actors that I remember were like in their 20s are now like almost 40, and I'm just like,
I don't like it.
wow.
Don't like it.
And you know what I mean, dude? We're just getting old. Or like Johnny Depp's 55, like, bro.
Okay. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. No problem there.
I'm not getting old. You're getting old. Oh my gosh. Like,
Oh.
dude, next week I'll be like 37. I'm like, oh,
Mm, okay.
no, that won't be fun. But
Well, regardless,
I'm
we're gonna
enjoying
have to
my
wait
20s like a good.
over 2 years for the Batman to come out because it's set for June 25th, 2021. So they'll have time to
Okay.
sort
Well,
out
we've
who.
got some time.
We'll probably know
Yeah,
by the
they'll
end of this
figure it
year who's
out.
cast for
But
Batman. They'll probably film in 2020.
okay. Yeah, probably by then get the reboot going, and then I don't know. I mean, what do you think they're gonna do? Just like Justice League doesn't happen, or like what do you think they're gonna do?
I mean, they could easily make it
Like what can
where
they do?
the Batman is set technically in the same timeline as BVS and Justice League and all that, unless Wonder Woman does, I don't know, reset whatever, and so BVS didn't even happen yet. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it, especially since Justice League did mention that Wonder Woman literally hasn't done anything for the past 100 years with And
Mm.
if 1984 has anything to say about that, that's either not true or she's been lying. I don't know. It's, uh, I don't know.
Mm. It's way too hard to tell these days,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But maybe they'll figure it out. Maybe they won't. I don't really know. But if they do redo it, maybe get it. I mean, well, okay. Well, well, we have been talking about. So I mean, if they do redo it, maybe this will be a second chance.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we've pretty much been begging them to reboot this universe since 2016. So, if,
Honestly, but you know what? We shall see what happens.
yeah. They also announced that Suicide Squad 2 is officially being directed by James Gunn, just be released in August 2021. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I like James Gunn, Suicide Squad 2. I'm like, okay, we'll see how this does. I'm holding my breath. I do like the idea of maybe someone like Black Manters and getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe adding some better, like as the universe grows, adding some better characters,
Mm-hmm.
but still skeptical just because I feel like it's going to be very Harley Quinn centered. And not that Margaret Robbie's bad or anything, but like I feel like it doesn't really do the character correctly.
Yeah.
So,
Like, again, just watch Assault on Arkham and you'll see everything that's wrong with the Suicide Squad 2016. It's just they're polar opposite
mm,
movies in every aspect. It's just,
yeah, I mean,
hmm.
and one of them, I mean, and the animated one, just the storyline makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All
Like
the
it's
characters are
just as
consistent.
wild
They
and
all
crazy.
actually feel like real characters. You actually care about their
Yeah,
relationships with each other. Actually feels like there are stakes. The
yeah.
movie,
I mean,
none of
people
that.
die.
So,
Like, yeah. I mean, like, even some of the main characters die. Like, even from the beginning, one dude gets his head blown off, or
no
like
one cared
King
about
Shark dies.
KGBs. So,
No, I mean, no. But I'm just saying, like, you can tell from the beginning. You're like, okay, this is serious.
mm,
Like Amanda Waller plays no
he
games.
did say she would blow it
Like,
clean off, and it was very clean.
it was very. There was no attachment. It was just head over here, body over here. That was it. But man, that was crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel James Gunn, like, regardless of if, you know, past stuff he put on Twitter, like, I don't want to get into that right now, but like as far as his directorial credentials, Guardian of the Galaxy's movies are essentially what Suicide Squad was if it like eventually tried to be anyway. So if he just
Hmm.
makes the Suicide Squad movie the way he made the Guardians, I think that'll work just
It
fine.
should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they're the most similar from the two franchises, so I think that'll work out. But yeah, he just has to do the. I don't know, as long as they do the characters in the light that we know they should be, and not try to just be like, oh, fan service or whatever. Like I don't know, but
Yeah, just don't have Amanda Waller
whatever
create
that was.
don't have Amanda Waller create the problem that Suicide Squad has to then solve. But then the thing that they're doing is actually getting Amanda Waller out of the situation she created. But then Amanda Waller got in a different situation. They had to go stop. But really, just Harley Quinn doing the whole thing. It just don't. That was oh.
There's a lot,
There's a,
yeah.
and also let
Right.
it be rated R, please. Just
Yes,
please.
we want bad things to happen to people in the nicest way possible.
We don't want them to fight rock
Like, I don't.
creatures. We don't want,
No.
Katana with a sword. We don't want her, just cutting off rock creatures' heads. We want to see, we want to see Will Smith as Deadshot shoot people brutally. We want to see, or like when beat people over the head with her hammer. Like we want Killer Croc
Yeah.
to eat
Smack some
somebody.
skulls
Like,
in. Yeah.
and James Gunn has done. I think the movie is called Super. I think pretty sure that's the James Gunn movie. Um,
Super.
that's Ray. It's like Rainn Wilson and I can never think of her name. But Rainn Wilson is like dresses up as a superhero and tries to like protect the town from this guy he deems as the villain. It's really weird.
Mm,
Like it is very James Gunny, but like a lot of weird random stuff happens. But like it kind of worked. So just do
Yeah,
that, but with actual
it
superheroes,
did.
go for it.
Yeah, it did not so great at the box office though.
Emily
$2
Page,
million dollar
Ellen
budget. They
Page.
only
Ellen
made
Page is the girl there.
Ellen Page.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, James Gunn. Yeah, is James Gunn in it too?
maybe.
Like, is he?
I think it was Kevin Bacon in it
Yeah,
too.
apparently. Really? Because I see. Yeah, I think it says James Gunn is whatever Demon's Will, whoever that is. But I don't know. That's crazy. Ryan Wilson. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
love that guy. Oh, he was in the Meg. What? I
Rainbow.
didn't
Oh
know
yeah, he
that.
was. I remember that from the commercial or
Yeah,
trailer or whatever.
I
Yeah. I feel like
did
the
not
Meg's the
know
movie. I
that.
feel like I need to see at some point just for the ridiculousness of Jason Statham punching a shark. But
How do you punch a? I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
Whatever. But yeah, I mean, sure, why not?
yeah. So
Jason Statham. If he can't, no one can.
if Suicide Squad 2 can be rated R, can with James Gunn directing it, I think it'll be fine. I'm hoping it'll be fine.
Mhm.
I
Anticipating.
feel like at that point, several years into the what the DCEU is now at this point, I feel now would be the more or less right point to make a Suicide Squad movie. You
Mhm.
have the Batman movie, you have Wonder Woman, you have Aquaman, you have potentially a
Right.
couple other characters to pull from to actually make sense,
Yeah.
and not just here's Killer Croc,
Right.
here's Harley Quinn. Yet they aren't introduced. I know we just ragged on.
Yeah, we just throw them together.
I know we just ragged on or not rag. We know we just commented on the fact that everyone already knows who most of these characters are. But considering how this universe, the way it was set up with the origin story stuff for both Superman and Batman, they were they kind of painted their audience as being kind of dummies. But then Suicide Squad all
Mhm.
of a sudden had all these random characters that weren't introduced, and they didn't feel like characters in that movie, and we had nothing to reference them to. So it didn't work. So, at this
Long
point,
story short, yeah.
Harley Quinn would be in a couple of movies, maybe even the Batman, definitely. Birds of Prey, maybe Deadshot would also be in the Batman, like Cheetah or uh, Black Manta or
Mhm.
whoever else could potentially be in there too. Like you make it work.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm still skeptical just because, like, I do trust James Gunn, but I don't know how he's gonna fare in this universe. But we
Yeah.
shall see.
Mm. Turning on with a little more DC news, apparently there is an animated Batman Beyond movie in the works as DC's answer to Into the Spider Verse.
Really,
Yeah.
I am so on board with this
Mm-hmm.
because Batman Beyond gets so little credit for how good. Like that show was very underrated in my opinion. Like I remember watching that show all the time. It had some really good episodes.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good character development. I thought some of the stuff was a little cheesy, but generally speaking, I like the whole like new Batman dynamic and like old Bruce Wayne calling the
Oh
like
yeah.
basically calling the shots. The
Mm-hmm.
new guy in the suit, Terry's really oh he's a good character. I like it how there's a different like he was actually like he's kind of like he came from a trouble like he was in juvie a couple times so
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. He wasn't very like clean cut stuff, but he finds the same path as Batman, and
Yeah.
over time really like earns his own mantra. He doesn't really just be in his shadow.
Yeah. And since it is animated, I'm pretty sure they've already confirmed that the voice cast from Batman Beyond won't necessarily return. But if that did happen, that'd be more than fine. But if you want to go with
Mhm.
completely new people, it would be so fan servicey if you got like Christian Bale or Michael Keaton to voice old Batman. That would just be
Oof,
perfect.
oof, a Michael Keaton. I'll admit, like I love the idea. Like, I love Kevin Conroy, but I feel like if they got a Michael Keaton, I'd be just as on board.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
it's fan
because,
service either way, so go for it.
yeah, I don't know something about Michael Keaton when he says I'm Batman. He almost says in like like a very like cocky way.
Uh,
Just kind of like,
apparently, he
you
would
know, I
not
can,
stop saying that on the Homecoming set. Like,
yeah. I love like the how it should have ended of like Spider-Man Homecoming, where he's in the scene with the car and he's just like, just remember, kid, I'm Batman, and like the guy is like, because I'm Batman. Oh my god, so funny. I mean, honestly though, I can't blame him because if that was me, I'd say that every
yeah,
day at least once.
yeah,
It's like order. You like go to Starbucks. He's like, a name, please. Oh yeah, Batman. I'm like, order for Batman. I'm Batman. Take my coffee, walk out. Don't even
yes,
care.
yes.
I would so do that everywhere.
Mm.
Table for Batman. I'm Batman. But yeah, I mean, I think that'd be do really well. I don't know who they. I'm not sure. Like, I know Willie Friedle from like what's the show that everyone likes, Boy Meets World. He's the voice of Terry McGinnis.
Mm.
Also Ron Stoppable, fun fact. But
Oh, okay.
hmm
Huh.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, he's the original voice of Terry. But I don't. I would like I said, like I would like the original voice to come back, but if they don't, it's not the way you're by any means. Because
Yeah.
you like the idea of Batman. Yeah. And Batman Beyond I think it has a really good, unique set of rogues gallery. Because like the
Mhm.
thing, a lot of things that you look in like futures of shows, like they usually have like the same villains or like like, oh, the son of this person, very like in your face about how it's connected. But this one, I mean, they had a few appearances, like Mr. Freeze came back, but that makes sense because he's frozen, so he doesn't really age.
Bane
Like
came
that
back too,
makes
right?
sense. Or like yeah, Bane was back, but I mean, he's an old man, but the Venom was still a thing, so it was
Yeah.
like more like he was there, but it wasn't actually him, which I think was good. But like other than and like the Joker came back for the movie, but
Oh, that was
I mean, he
such a good
had to
movie.
do that because
Such a good movie.
I know, dude, he had to. Like Mark Hamill killed it as usual. Like it was amazing. But like other than that, a lot of the main characters are just like gone. No one else in the Bat family. Everyone else is in their 50s. They're not doing like Barbara
Mhm.
Gordon's the commissioner, which is cool.
Right.
But like there's no Nightwing. Like they're done.
Mm.
They're civilians. But yeah, I know. But they had some good. Like I think I mentioned Shriek last time about
Mm.
like when you were talking about onomatopoeia, like how he uses sound waves and stuff like that. He's a really good villain. There's another like a Clayface S kind of villain, but
Mm.
different, I guess. But like
There's also like a
I don't know.
band
There's some
of
good
like
villains.
Joker enthusiasts, right?
Yeah, the Royal. It's like it's like there's like gangsters are just called Jokers now.
Mm.
It's weird because they all dress up like the Joker and like Harley Quinns and stuff like that. It's
Right.
weird, but it kind of makes sense because like if you had like he's the Joker's basically a legend at this point.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they're just like, oh, we're the new Jokers, and they're just a bunch of people with acid, BPA, the occasional acid whoopee cushion or pie or something.
Mm.
But and there's also a Royal Flush Gang, which is actually pretty cool.
Okay. Is it the
But
same
yeah,
Royal Flush
I don't know,
Gang
it's
from
really
the
I don't know.
Justice League, or is it?
No, but it's different, but it's the same idea, but different. Like they don't have powers. They're
Okay.
just it's a family, and
Mm.
it's kind of like it's almost kind of like a mafia family thing. It's kind of cool. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend.
I've seen
checking
like
it.
some
It's really
episodes,
good, but
but
I haven't.
it's been a while.
Yeah,
I need to eventually get around to
yeah,
it.
yeah. There's some really good episodes in there. Like I think my favorite episode is Babel, but it's a Shriek episode, but it's a really good episode.
Okay. Yeah, especially like since they apparently said this is their answer to Into the Spider Verse, like, and that movie
This
is
better be good,
that movie
man.
is god tier. Like, I love that movie so much. Like you better bring it. Like
I mean, it's
bring
gonna
back
have
the
to. It's always
animators
gonna
from
be
the
a big
original
deal.
show if you need to, like make it feel like an extension of the show. Like, I'd be down for it.
Right? That'd be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, they'd have to bring it though. They're gonna enter into this fire. I mean, that thing is huge,
Yeah.
bro. Like I don't know if it'll be up there, but I mean, I'd be down to see it though.
It's also like I don't know if Warner Brothers really has like I know they have an animation film division, but they don't really make much outside of the Lego movies. I can't think of much else they've really made in the past couple of years.
Mm, let me see if I can find anything really quick. Um, Not really, no. I mean, they've had
Smallfoot
those.
was them.
What was
Smallfoot
Smallfoot? Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. Did you
Storks,
end up
which
seeing that?
I didn't see
I
Smallfoot.
never.
Storks is the movie I
Me
actually kind of
neither,
want to
but
see. Andy Samberg,
okay.
I love him.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I know they have that Teen Titans Go thing, but other than that, they've all just kind of been the like straight to video
Hmm.
animated movies, which some of them are really good still, but
Yeah.
I mean, like they're not at that level. Oof, Mask of the Phantasm. That's a movie right
Oh
there.
yeah, like
So many. Oh,
all of their straight to DVD Batman slash Justice League movies are phenomenal. Like at least most of them,
pretty
but
good. Yeah, yeah. Some of the newer ones are kind of hit
not
and miss,
not
but
the best. But
the like mid 2000 one, oof. Like some
mm-hmm.
of these are really good. Or like All Star Superman was really
Justice League
good.
Doom.
Superman Doom. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's some. Oh, Under the Red Hood. That's a good one.
Yeah, both
Oh
Suicide
man,
Squad
there's
animated
some.
ones. Um,
Mm, yeah, this. I don't know. Yeah. Other than that, though, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm just realizing like 90% of these are just Batman movies.
yeah.
It's literally Batman movies, the occasional like Lego, like two of the Lego movies, and then Lego Batman still counts as a Batman movie.
hmm
But,
Stork,
you know,
Smallfoot.
like
Like
yeah, small, but it's like Smallfoot, the Iron Giant, which isn't even recent,
like
and
90s.
then yeah, like Space Jam from
It's like half animated.
96,
Osmosis
I
Jones was
think.
half animated.
Oh yeah, I
Like
like Osmosis Jones though.
mm,
I own that. Like that one was a good one.
mm.
But yeah, it's just
So like
yeah.
if they can
I
just
mean,
get
that's kind of
their
all they have.
they can just get their direct DVD animation team and just give them a budget to make a Batman Beyond movie for the big screen, I think that could easily work.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, theoretically, yeah. I mean, I hope so. I don't know. I'm still skeptical. Not like I don't know, because I mean, if they're gonna make it like, if they're trying to answer to the Into Spider-Verse, obviously you want to take it to the big screen. And I don't know if they're ready for that.
Yeah.
Some of these movies, of the movies that have come out recently, I wouldn't really put any of them in the movie. Like, especially not like Batman and Harley Quinn was not that
Oof.
good at all.
Right. Batman,
Yeah,
Batman
like
Ninja
that was
wasn't great either.
no Batman Ninja looked good, but made no sense
Hmm.
at all. And then I don't know if you saw Gotham by Gaslight, which is basically like, it's thrown
Hmm.
into the 1800s England for some reason, but
Yeah.
didn't really make
I mean,
sense
it's based on like an
either. I mean,
Elseworld
it made
comic, but like it's there's
yeah,
some
and I
things you
mean
just don't need
it
to
made
make.
more sense. Yeah, I mean that's fine, but I don't know, it just didn't. It
Hmm.
didn't do it for me. But
Yeah.
yeah, but some of these, yeah, but I mean, like I saw an Arkham or something like that. That'd be fine. I'd see that in the big screen. I think people
Yeah.
would enjoy that. But I don't know.
Oh, fun
But
fact.
Scooby Doo one.
Fun fact.
What?
Into the Spider Verse is actually now currently Sony's most profitable or highest grossing animated movie. So
Good.
good.
Good. Making how much? Do you know how much? Do you know how much they're at right now?
It crossed 350, I think. So made a pretty good.
Still like
Should have made more. It definitely should have
that's
made more, but like,
yeah. I don't like that's so disappointing. Like like that's the highest grossing. It's like 300. I'm like, man, they people do not like animated movies.
I don't know why.
Like, what is up with the
Just,
disrespect, man?
mm,
I don't know. 'Cause,
just
I
the
don't
What's
know.
Up
So
Danger sequence is just every single time, like even
mm,
like on like a little Facebook window, like it's or like Twitter feed. It's so beautiful.
goosebumps, dude.
Ah,
Goosebumps. Oh, this is. I don't know, they do so much well in that. Like, I mean, the animation's amazing. The character development's really good. Like, you
Hmm.
really feel like you're growing with Miles as it's going on. Like, I don't know, man. It's just I don't know, disrespect. But
Yeah,
then,
whatever.
I don't know. I feel like people just associate. I don't know what it is, but people just associate animated movies with kid stuff. And I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's like Rick and Morty and stuff like that or whatever. Like, it's just like, oh, if it's animated, it must be for kids, even
But if it's
though
Disney, like Disney or
we
Pixar,
know,
it's gonna, it kind of gets a pass. But everything
yeah,
else, it's
for a reason.
seen as less quality or less real of a movie than um,
Yeah, I don't.
than live
Right?
action stuff is. Like for some
I
reason,
don't
Into the
know.
Spider Verse is less of a superhero movie than Infinity War, which like that just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, it has less superheroes in it, but it's not any less of a
Still a movie.
superhero
Still a great
movie.
movie. Still a
I don't really,
fantastic
yeah,
movie.
like I don't think, like I don't see why it loses points for that. But I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. Plus, Infinity War is like humongous. Like that's just like you gotta chill with that. the movie is that movie put 10 years plus development into the making, culminating to that point with
Okay, so maybe that was a
all
bad
like was
example.
it 40?
but,
But
but
yeah,
there
but like
there is no reason Aquaman should be the highest grossing
no,
DC movie of all time. But Into the Spider Verse can barely make a third of what that movie. That just doesn't make sense to me.
yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know. People don't take animated stuff seriously, and it's a shame.
Yeah.
It really is. But I don't know.
Oh well.
I do not know. I'm not trying, but
Yeah. Whatever.
maybe one day.
Yeah. Luckily, they already concerned they're making. They already confirmed they're making sequels and spin-offs of Spider Verse. So it'll
Boom.
get its due one of these days.
Spider Gwen.
Hmm. Yeah. Like, I'm looking for if they do because I know in the Ultimate Comics, which Miles is from, there's like a future Venom who's like completely taken over by the symbiote and like a big monstrous thing. If that is in Spider Verse
Uh,
2, ooh, that'd be good.
that's gonna be intense. Yeah, and isn't the Green Goblin's more like a mutant than like a
Mhm.
guy in a costume, right? Which I think they already showed him a little bit,
He was
but
there during the initial explosion.
okay.
Spider-Verse, yeah.
Maybe they'll
He
bring
hasn't
him
shown
back more.
again.
I don't
He might
know.
have died, but I don't know. Okay, time to move on to my new favorite segment. Wait, is this for real?
Oh boy, we're doing this. All right, let's
Yep.
do this then. This is
This
hard.
time we're doing Who Was in the Suicide Squad. I have 12 DC villains, and some of them were in the Suicide Squad, some of them were not. I'm gonna say a villain's name, and you're gonna tell me if they were or not ever in the
And this
Suicide
is
Squad.
oh jeez,
For
this
the
is
ones
gonna be
that
hard. I
are,
feel like
yeah, it's gonna be hard because I I just went to the DC wiki and just picked them. I have no context for any of these. Like some of these are weird, but like
okay,
you'll see.
okay, great.
So
Good luck.
Bane,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty easy one to start off with.
Yeah, no.
I think he might have actually been like one of the original members, but would make sense.
Probably.
The Riddler.
I don't think he was in it. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Is he in it? He was
a
in.
significant amount of the Suicide Squad comics, from what I can tell, are Amanda Waller trying to get back at Riddler for doing something, but Riddler himself has
Right.
never actually been in the squad.
Right.
Mm. Black Adam.
Mm, I don't know, because I feel like you couldn't just like blow up his head, but at the same time, there might be something. I'm gonna say yeah, because there might be some other
I
way to
don't know the
control him.
context, but he was in there.
Wow.
I don't know what you need Black Adam for, but he's
Black
there.
Adam. I mean, you never know. You might need a Black Adam for stuff. I mean, you could
What
find.
are you fighting?
I like this is a. I mean, the Suicide Squad, man. Like they might run into Superman. You got to be
Yeah, I
ready.
guess. Sports
You
master.
don't want to be sports master. I feel like he would be
Yeah, yeah, he was.
probably. Yeah.
Which he's one of those weird characters who like he was one of those joke '60s characters who's actually become kind of cool
Mhm.
recently. Still weird.
Yeah, like especially like Young Justice does him really well. Like it's like okay, this guy I can actually get behind. But like
Yeah,
at first it seemed like oh, it's just a guy in a hockey mat. He looks like a sad Casey Jones,
yeah.
basically.
And like he
But
still has the sports theme with all his weapons and stuff. And
yeah,
like it's
yeah, but
actually kind of cool somehow. I don't know.
yeah, but he is just like aggressive one. Like he'll be throwing javelins and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess that is a sport, you know. Like, or he'll have like a fencing sword or something. Like I don't know, he'll make it work.
Mhm. Mr. Freeze.
I want to say yes, but I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, he hasn't been.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's so committed to Nora that he doesn't care about anything else. But then also they can manipulate him,
Yeah.
maybe. But
Pretty much every other ice-based villain has been in the squad, but not Mr. Freeze.
right, I know Killer Frost is like a main
Mhm.
staple, but like, nah, you wouldn't need two ice villains now, would you?
Steel. Not the Shaquille O'Neal character, the metal dude who replaced Superman.
Wait, isn't he a good guy?
Maybe.
Oh
He was
my
on the list.
gosh, he was. Is he in the Suicide Squad?
Crap, I had to say, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Crap.
It's okay. But I thought Steel was a good guy.
Actually, I was originally gonna put like because Power Girl and Hawkman and like a couple other heroes have also been a part of it. I don't know if they are just there to keep the others in check or if originally they, I mean, Waller just like kind of takes whoever she can get.
Yeah.
But
So I guess because Katana's also a good guy, I guess.
yeah,
But,
I mean, I think she kind of started off more as like an anti-hero, but
yeah, but
yeah,
okay. Okay, quick question.
yeah,
Okay, I need to know. I need to talk to someone else with it because I've never understood this.
okay,
What is the difference between Supergirl and Power Girl? Because I still don't know.
okay. So Supergirl and Power Girl are the same person from two different dimensions. In fact, they are both so powerful within their dimension. If they touched, everything would explode. Everything would cease to exist.
So are they usually in the same dimension at the same time? Like how does that work?
Yeah, they can coexist in the same dimension. They just can't interact.
Okay. So they usually don't, just not around each other.
Yeah.
Especially sometimes, because I know they're both Kara and like they want. Sometimes I see, movies with Supergirl. Sometimes I see movies with Power Girl. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
like, what are we doing? Like, I didn't know if that was like maybe she like gives that for like, a different costume or like, try to separate herself from Superman. Like, I don't know,
They're
but
just. I think Power Girl does have a different name, but like essentially they're the same person, just from two different dimensions. So
okay, okay. What other dimension is this? Like, where does she come from?
I mean,
Like, is that? I don't know. Like, I don't.
I don't know much about it outside of that. I didn't look
Okay.
much. I looked at it like about a year ago at this point, probably, but like, so I don't know exactly the whole deal between them. But
Okay. I
that's for all I know.
all right. I'm gonna look that up later because that's something that's always bugged me because I never nothing's ever explained it to me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I'm trying to think. Was Power Girl in the Justice League Unlimited cartoon?
It wasn't necessarily Power Girl. It was like a clone of Supergirl that went by the name. I think it was Galatea or something like that.
Okay.
And it made her look like Power Girl. She had the same like similar cleavage, I guess. So it kind of looked like Power Girl, but it wasn't
Okay.
specifically her because they definitely touched you. They fought a lot.
Okay.
So that I don't know, but I don't know. It was weird.
I don't
But
know.
yeah,
Comics are weird.
that's like the yeah, I don't know. It's comic book logic, but continuing with the list.
Two Face.
No.
Yeah, he hasn't been, which is kind of surprising, but
Okay.
yeah, no.
Yeah, a little surprised. I don't know. I feel like only certain villains from each row gallery would. So it's like I don't know. The ones that seem to have usually their own agenda, kind of not as much,
Hmm.
really.
But at the same time, it does kind of make sense that the majority of them would be Batman villains since he never kills any of
Yeah,
his.
yeah. But then again, I mean, who really does in this universe? I mean, Wonder
I mean,
Woman
Wonder
kind
Woman
of, but like,
usually
yeah,
does.
but like Superman, like the only bad guy Superman ever killed him too.
Hmm.
So, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to recruit Doomsday.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of Superman villains, Parasite.
Ooh, I feel like that would work.
Hmm. Again, I don't know the
Yeah,
context, but
yeah.
do you need Parasite for something?
I could see that working though, because he has a very unique skill set. There's no
Hmm.
like other person that can do what he does.
Yeah.
Ish. He's basically like evil rogue, but different. Kind of. I
Anything.
don't know. That's like yeah, well yeah, that too. But like only mutant aliens, like the
Mhm. Yeah.
some set of powers, and also he's
Yeah.
like what purple I think. Is it
He's
blue or
purple.
purple or something?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, like that's the closest comic thing I could think of
Hmm.
that's similar to him. Off the top of my head.
Gorilla Grodd.
I don't think so, because I don't think Grodd doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would go along with that.
Yeah. No.
No,
Yeah.
First of all, Grodd does not like humans, so he would not let some human control him.
True. True.
Yeah.
The Trickster.
I'm gonna say yes. I feel like the
Surprisingly,
Trickster would be in
no.
it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I was
He
kind of
seems like one
surprised
that'd
because
be
I
in
knew
there.
the Joker definitely was never in there, but the Trickster just kind of felt like he would eventually get in there, but no.
Yeah, because he feels like that kind of like B-list like
Mhm.
main rogues gallery in the DC universe that it would kind of be like, yeah, he could be like a space villain in the Suicide Squad or something. Like, I guess not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheetah.
Yes.
Hmm.
I would say yeah,
Yeah.
because that's like the only Wonder Woman villain. I think her and maybe it's a little bit of Giganta.
I from the list, I think yeah, her and Giganta. I couldn't find any others that were exclusively Wonder Woman villains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'Cause Wonder Woman, like
she
other than
kills
those
most
two,
of her villains. I think most of them are
yeah,
gods and stuff. So
yeah, like Ares and crap or Hades. So like it's a
I don't
little,
think you
it's
could
kind
really
of
put
hard.
a, and I don't think you could really put a bomb in Big Barda's head. So
No, not really. Well, then again, I think you put a bomb and a lot of, I don't know, Giganta, that's a big bomb.
yeah.
Big bomb. But it's like a
Now,
nuke just in her forehead.
yeah. Last one, General Zod.
My initial thought is no, but I feel like the fact that you brought it up makes me feel like it has happened just because it makes no sense. So I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know what Amanda Waller was doing this day. I don't know what you need, what you could possibly want or need bad enough to bring the most powerful being that's ever been on the planet, or powerful villain, out of the Phantom Zone just to do your bidding.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like that. That's doing the most right there.
How do you
Like I
control
mean,
him? Like, what do you?
I mean, I guess if they had a kryptonite, you could
Put
control
like a
him. Like
kryptonite,
but I
like
mean,
somehow laces blood with kryptonite,
bomb.
so if he does anything, she'll like press a button, it'll like explode, and kryptonite goes through his body, and he'll die instantly. But like, how do you get to a point where you can put that in him?
Yeah, and also he could easily just kill you before he activates the. Well, I guess they could say that for all of them. But I mean, like, I don't know. That's just why take that risk?
And I really wish I knew the context for this, but for some reason she needed Zod for something.
And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything in the Phantom Zone. I'm just trying to find where I came in at. So yeah, sure. I
And
don't
like
care.
And the reason I say pull out of the Phantom Zone because I can't think of another way she would acquire him. It's not like he just showed up on Earth and Superman wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
Like she would have to have a Phantom Zone generator of her own and pull him out, right?
Can you like? I guess. Can you make those? Like I.
Cadmus can do whatever they want, I guess.
But I mean, that's not even like. I understand like technological advancements, but technology based on stuff that you don't even have. Like I don't know how you can just like one day decide, oh, we have this now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Cadmus is the most, but. Eh.
Yeah. But, yeah, like
Oh yeah.
the Suicide Squad can range from anyone from Captain Boomerang, his thing is he has exploding boomerangs, to General freaking Zod.
Because why not? Because the one
If you have
Kryptonians
access
is
to
not
Zod
enough,
and Cheetah and Parasite, why ever use anyone else?
Because more expendable. I don't know. Like more the merrier, I guess. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess different tasks require different things. If you want a stealth mission, you don't want Giganta
Yeah.
tiptoeing
Yeah.
wherever you're trying to go. I
True.
guess. But I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I think I saw there was like a 30-second trailer for like the rest of the Young Justice new season. Apparently, Amanda Waller's in it now. So I'm like,
Ooh.
okay, things have been just. I'm like, okay,
Yay.
right, always a good sign. So I'm
Mhm.
excited for that.
Yeah.
But
Now, moving away from DC for just a moment to see what Disney is up to now. So, we don't talk about football much on this channel, and we're still not gonna. But we are gonna bring up the fact that during the Super Bowl, uh, Marvel ran both a TV spot for Avengers Endgame and Captain Marvel. Which do you wanna start with?
let's go chronological. Let's go with Captain Marvel just because
Okay.
that's coming out first.
Yeah. I mean, it like with that last trailer, I don't know what more they could really show to like get people more
Mm.
excited because I feel like at this point you either are gonna see it or you're not arbitrarily because it just looks like another Marvel movie and that's okay. Captain Marvel looks really
Because they
cool.
were pretty good.
All the action
Go for
stuff looks cool. It looks good. The only reason people
it.
aren't
It's like
liking it is because they don't want to see a female superhero. That's really the only reason I can see people not liking it. That's I don't want to
yeah,
claim people are misogynist, but that's kind of how it feels right now.
yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah, and I think most of it. Honestly, I think most of it's just like a lot of us don't know about Captain Marvel as much, or at least how they're gonna do her in this universe. So it's kind of just like, okay, I'm excited, but like still not. I don't know what I'm excited for, kind
Mhm.
of is, and I think that's what a lot of people are going through right now.
Yeah,
So it's kind of just like, okay, this should probably be fine, but
yeah.
maybe it'll be really good. I don't know, but
I mean, the Guardians
I
did super
mean,
well, and
no,
no one knew what they were for
exactly,
2014. So I think
exactly. So
yeah,
like,
this TV
I
spot
think it's gonna be great.
basically just confirmed that it's
Mm.
gonna be cool. That's
Yeah, and I mean
yeah.
it's a month away now. A month from Friday. So
Hmm.
like, I mean, it's basically all here now. It's like, all right, here we go. And
Hmm.
then, oh my gosh, this month's
Oh
going by
yeah.
fast. All right, this year's going by fast already. But no, like, yeah, I mean, it looks good. It was a higher, faster, greater, or higher, farther, greater, something like that. They kept
Hmm.
saying, I don't even know. But yeah, I think also it's gonna have like that. I think that's always gonna get a little boost from that like women empowerment. I think that's the vibe that he's
Mm.
kind of got at least at the beginning. So like, and that's fine. Like, I don't think that's bad by any means. I think that's gonna give it an extra little boost up in the
Yeah.
box office some. So this movie might do really well.
Oh yeah. Like I'm expecting at least 700 mil. I don't see how any Marvel movie at
Yeah,
this point could get any less than that outside of Ant Man.
yeah.
It's just Ant
Yeah,
Man.
I don't know if it'll crack a billion, but I mean, yeah,
No.
700 that'll probably be fine.
Yeah. Like probably has like 150 million budget at the highest, or maybe 200 mil at the
Hmm.
highest. But if it'll make that back in spades, it'll be fine. And the other one that'll make its budget back in spades, Avengers Endgame.
That's gonna
Oh
make
goody.
some money.
That was a trailer. Like it starts
Good.
with everyone that died, and like that flash of red and gray, just
Yeah.
everyone's dead. It's like, oh,
just to make
Okay.
sure. Hey, if you missed this person, guess what? They died again. Don't forget. It's like, oh, thanks. I
Ugh.
totally didn't remember seeing them
Mhm.
fade to dust.
Yeah. And
You
then
know.
got Captain America being all like, most people in the situation where would just give up. We don't know what we would do without them.
Yeah.
Not us. We're not going to give up. Not us. And then
Yeah.
the ending shot of him like pulling the shield back on was just, oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
just because I didn't actually like the first time
Oh,
I
it's
watched it, I didn't like realize what that was at first. I just saw him do that and like I didn't realize like what it was and watched it through a second time. I was like, oh, that's shield. Holy
mhm.
crap.
Right, and like the weight that that carries too. Like he's back. Like, oh man, it's a big deal. And also,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, it looked like for a second. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if for a second it might be just me sick, but it looked like he was almost in like a support group kind of,
Hmm.
like for people that couldn't get over people disappearing. It
Yeah.
looked like I was like,
Yeah.
oh
At first, I
man.
thought it was like him sitting in a circle with the other Avengers, but I think it was something like, yeah, like a support group.
Yeah, like almost like yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I was like, I'm
Which I mean, in
seeing
a
Cap
universe
with
where
the
half the universe died, I'm sure a lot of those exist.
right. It makes a lot of sense, you know. I feel like,
Mhm.
it's like people trying to cope with people just disappearing and we don't know why, and that's
Mhm.
just it. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people like I feel like there might be a little bit of like a biblical thing, like, oh, the rapture,
Oh
whatever
yeah,
happened to all
that's
of them.
totally
It's
gonna
like
happen.
yeah, I feel like some of that's like a little bit of that and be like, or with Mad Titan just snapping his
Yeah.
fingers, but details.
Oh, and
But
when Cap did like this motion like that, that's probably
yeah,
someone in the support group like asking like why this happened, and he knows fully well why it happened. Is like,
he
not
was
gonna say
there,
anything.
he saw
I
it go
don't
down.
want to
I mean,
say
it's
anything. I
like,
kind of caused this inadvertently. Like, it's not. I just
I
don't want to
mean,
say anything.
I wouldn't
I mean, he
say it
did
was
his best, but like, I'm sure
necessarily.
he still held himself responsible for it. Like,
Yeah,
as any
I'm gonna
good
say if
hero probably
anyone should
should.
hold himself responsible, it's Star Lord. But I
True.
mean,
Yeah. I mean, he's dead. So.
detail. Yeah, he paid for it, so it's fine. But oh, they're all dead. It's
Yeah.
great. But
Mm.
yeah, I don't know. It's just yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of them just the beginning, just coping with this and like, no,
Mm.
you can't. Like, if people are gonna I think other people might start to give up and Cap's just like, no,
Yeah.
we're not giving up. We
Yeah.
are figuring this out.
And like even Iron Man has showed that scene of him
Mm-hmm.
reminiscent of Iron Man 1, him like beating away at some new armor he's probably making
Mm-hmm.
on that ship. Like
Thanos
he's
Buster question mark?
maybe he's like a couple hours away
That's
from losing all oxygen and he's still Iron Man.
doing, doing what Tony Stark does,
Mhm.
man. Oh, that'd be so sick. Thanos Buster. It's like purple or blue or something. Oof. Oof. I would lose
Mm.
it.
Yeah, because the ship he's flying on is like he's like green and purple, I think. So
Something like that.
yeah.
Mm, that would be amazing.
Mm.
Oh, man.
Just,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good little 30-second trailer. I actually missed it when it came on originally.
mm.
I like went to the bathroom and friends
Oh,
were like, "Oh, dude, you just missed the Avengers trailer." I was like, "Ha ha, yeah, whatever." He's like, "No, dude, seriously." I was like, "Dude, guys, stop." And I was like, "No,
come
no." I was like,
on.
what? Like I was like, because like it was
That's
no
why you go to the
context to it. I
bathroom while
thought
the
it
game
was
is on.
right. Now you tell me, but I definitely was like I definitely thought they were totally kidding because I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh yeah, they're probably gonna show, because they always show the biggest movies coming out during the
Mhm.
Super Bowl. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, there's no way. Like they're probably just messing with me, and then like everybody was like, no, you just
Yeah.
missed it, and I was like. So immediately I go on YouTube, but of course it's not on YouTube yet because it just happened 5 seconds
Mhm.
ago. So I have to wait like an hour later to actually look at it.
Mhm.
But it was fine.
Yeah.
Fine, everything's fine.
Again, I don't know what more they could show to get people like more excited for that movie. At this point, I might go media blackout on it. Although I don't know if I
Nah,
can, considering that second trailer is always phenomenal. But
that's what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying. You gotta see the
Uh,
second trailer. And that's what I'm waiting on, dude. I'm sorry,
yeah.
like either later this month or maybe next month. I don't know when it's gonna drop. But
Mm.
man, it's gonna be
It's,
so it's gonna oof. We remember that Infinity trailer too. Like that
mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. I still get goosebumps, and I've already seen the movie. Like that's how good that trailer is. Man.
Yeah.
Like I've seen
Mm.
that movie 3 times, and I still get, oh, this battle's gonna be crazy. Like I don't know exactly how it goes, but man,
And actually, the trailer made it look like the fight was going to go a different way than we actually got. So,
I mean yes, but I mean
hey, it
it's
was,
still I'm still hyped for it.
yeah.
I'm a little yeah. I feel like they like cut that out later
Mm,
just because I feel like they're gonna really like Hulk's really gonna get a good like a good moment when he finally
yeah.
does show up. But we'll see.
Mm. Well, I'm okay. Moving on.
You good?
Yeah, well, we'll have many more opportunities to talk about this movie, I'm sure,
This is true. This
before
is true.
April. Again, we'll probably do an entire, 2-hour speculation prediction
Oh,
video like we did last time. So,
I, of course. I mean, what else is there to do? Like other things happen. Like, come on.
now, in other nerd news, apparently, Doom Patrol is releasing on February 15th.
Mm,
So,
yeah, I saw that.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
cool.
people who have the DC streaming service and you know need more to watch, it's there for you.
Doom,
Doom
Doom
Patrol.
Patrol. Have fun.
Has there been a
Okay, is
trailer for?
Cyborg?
I haven't seen a single trailer
Also,
for
what?
that. Has Is it just
Not really.
happening?
I don't think so. I guess. I don't know. If they're just expecting people to come in with no expectations and get pleasant. Okay, why is Cyborg?
I don't know, especially since Robot Man is
I don't
still
get
there. Why is Cyborgs?
right.
I don't
It
know.
doesn't. It doesn't work. But or at least I don't think it works. But I mean,
Maybe
I
they're.
don't know. I do not know. But you know what? That is okay.
I mean, maybe he'll transition from them to the Titans later. Is that their goal?
I don't think so. Are those shows even connected?
I mean, I guess they. I hope they're in the same universe. Like, why else would they be on the same streaming platform if you're not going to have these in the same universe?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But I hope so. But maybe they'll get hit. Yeah, I guess that would make sense if Cyborg went over there. But if that's the case, why have him in Doom Patrol anyway?
Yeah, because we all want to see
Why
the
doesn't Beast
the
Boy?
invisible, whatever, no negative man do stuff, or
Yeah, I mean,
um,
but like, if you're gonna have, I don't know, the way I see it, if you're gonna have a character start out in a different series and then come over, like, why not do Beast Boy, who actually is a member of the Doom Patrol,
and then moved over. Yeah, I don't know.
right? Like, I mean, that just logically makes more sense. But
I wish
I
I could
mean,
tell you.
I don't know.
I wish I could tell you why they're making this
Yeah.
show, but it's I don't the Doom Patrol. Like I haven't seen any of it yet. Maybe it'll actually be a decent show. Maybe it'll actually make me care about these characters
Maybe.
if I ever get around to watching it. But like, was there ever a demand for this? No. I hope they at least have some comics that you can read on the DC Universe app that tie that
Mm,
lead you into this. You actually know who these characters are before you watch it. But
right. But
I don't know.
knows? I don't even know.
Mm.
But
Well, it's coming next week, I guess, or week after, whatever, whenever the 15th is. So
for all, whenever, yeah, I think that's next
next Friday.
Thursday. Oh,
Friday?
Thursday, Friday. Okay,
Yeah.
I think so, but we'll see. I'm
Mm.
not. I'm not too. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe I'll hear good things about it. I mean, I don't expect to hear much about it.
Yeah, I don't expect to hear much, period, about it. I haven't heard pretty much anything about Titans.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. From the people that I have, like, I don't know people like actually in real life I've talked to, but like from comments I've seen under like YouTube videos and stuff.
mm.
Apparently, those people are excited for it. But I mean,
There's people in the comment section who are
I
excited for
don't know.
everything. I don't trust people like that.
Yeah. 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 'Cause, I mean, these are the same people that think BVS is, the greatest movie since anything. So I'm
Hmm.
like,
And they're wrong. So
yeah,
objectively, it's not even like not even a debate. You're just wrong.
yeah. I mean, I don't I'm all for everyone having their own opinions, but I mean, like, there are, like, I hate to say it, but some opinions can just be wrong.
I don't hate to say it. You're
It's
wrong.
like, no. Yeah, it's like, it's like, oh man, my favorite food is, grass. I'm like, I mean, I can't tell you what your favorite food is, but considering that what you named isn't really food, I'd have to say that your
You're
opinion
wrong.
is incorrect. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't. The state, the object of that. I don't know.
Yeah, like anyone that tries to say that Suicide Squad is a good movie is wrong in two counts because A, it isn't good, and B, it's not a movie. So,
Uh, Basically, yeah, that's kind of the point I was getting at. Yeah. So I mean, your opinions are usually fine, but if your opinion's wrong, then I can't save you. But
yeah,
details.
yeah. Something that does actually kind of look like a good movie. Hobbs and Shaw got a trailer,
Mm.
and we don't really care about the Fast and Furious here. I've seen none of them. You've seen a couple, I think, right?
Yeah, I've seen most of them. I've just got
Mm.
tired of that. It's not really about racing anymore. It's
Yeah,
kind of just like heist, which is
yeah.
cool, but like, don't be called Fast and the Furious if you're about heist.
Which Hobbs and
But
Shaw is not. It's Fast and Furious presents
exactly,
Hobbs and Shaw, and
and I
any
think they
movie
realize
with
that.
Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, and Idris Elba going at it is just oh, that is
Dude,
so good.
Idris Elba looks crazy in this movie. Like, just this, like, unfeeling, like, super hard to stop, like,
Mhm.
robot kind of thing he's going for, and like, he does that
Yeah,
really well. I think he's
it,
gonna kill it.
there's just something I don't know aesthetically pleasing about a movie where the villain is just a bad guy. Like there's no
Yeah,
morally grayness about him. He doesn't have any noble quest. He's just a villain. And the fact that Idris Elba was one of his first lines in this trailer was like, "Who are you?" Bad guy. It started beating people up. Like that's what I want
yeah.
out of a villain from this
He
of this
doesn't even
ridiculous movie.
doesn't need to explain anything. It's like, I am the antagonist. Like, this is
Yeah.
who I am. Fear me. Like, that is all.
Mhm.
Very simple, very to the point, very
Yeah.
accepted.
And I love just how this trailer, like I haven't seen any Fast and Furious movies. I knew Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham were in the more recent ones, but like just watching
Mhm.
this trailer, I got it. I understood completely everything that was going on. Like
Yeah, I
I
mean, that's all you
understood,
really need to know.
yeah, like Dwayne Johnson made a reference to the fact that he saved the world 5 times, and like I didn't need to watch the movies to understand. Okay, this guy means business. Jason Statham, like his little montage of beating people up. Okay, he fights kind of dirty. Like I understood everything based on just this trailer. I didn't need to see any of the previous Fast and Furious movies to understand that. And I
Right.
felt that's exactly
Yeah.
what this movie needed.
Yeah. And I feel like this is one to be one of those action movies that has a very simple premise. Two guys that don't like each other, but are
Mm-hmm.
both good at the same thing, work together to beat a bad guy. Like, that's pretty much the entire premise of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great because now we don't have to worry about complicated story. All we need to figure out is how bad who's gonna beat up who.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's pretty much all we get, and that's all we care about. So,
Yeah.
like, boom.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, if they like do a lot of the gags like with the elevator and Johnson sweeping in
Mm,
like that, more
that was
gags like
awesome.
that, like these, I can kind of tell that like these two actors they actually are like I think they're like friends, off screen. So like them
Yeah,
messing around with each
I
other,
feel
like
like there would be.
it's gonna I think it's
Yeah,
gonna be a
they
fun
probably
time.
like apply some lines and stuff, and like, oh, that'd be funny if we said this or something like that, or like,
Yeah.
just say dumb stuff. Or,
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be good.
Mm.
I'm excited. When is that? When's the date for
Ooh,
that?
no, it said
Let me
2019. I don't
see.
remember a date.
August 2nd. Okay,
Okay.
so this is gonna be like later in the summer. I'm definitely gonna check this out when it
Mm.
comes out in the summer.
Mm.
This looks like, I don't know, it just looks like fun. It's
Like
got
a
a good
fun, dumb
cast. It's like,
action movie. That's sometimes you just
yeah,
need one
just
of those.
yeah, it's just gonna be a night, especially if we're still like preparing how Endgame ends, and we're still in mourning for
Mm.
whoever actually dies.
Yeah,
That might
like
be crazy, but I mean,
this is actually going to be a
Yeah,
pretty banging year for action movies. You got Captain Marvel,
right.
Shazam, Endgame, John Wick 3, Home, Far From Home. Now this, like Star Wars, like there's you're gonna have your fill.
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh,
be
Men in
busy.
Black, whatever. Like there's,
Yeah, MIB International.
hmm, yeah, for action movies alone, it's like a good year for those.
This is gonna be a good time. But oh man, I'm
Mhm.
excited. But I have to wait because they're not all coming out today. But
Yeah,
it's fine. Everything's
that's
fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's good that they're spaced out a little bit at least.
Hmm.
I don't want to see 3 or 4 movies every single month, so I'm okay
No,
with it.
I can't deal with that.
Mm,
I need time to digest,
yeah.
I guess, for what I'm saying.
Mm.
But it is what it is.
Luckily, you don't need money to experience this next game that I'm going to talk about called Apex Legends. Now, what
Hmm.
Apex Legends is a free to play battle royale game set in the Titanfall universe. You know what Titanfall is?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, it uh, unfortunately there's no titans, so there's no giant robots. You can still jump around and grapple and stuff, but
Aww.
there's no titans.
I really just got disappointed.
I know.
'Cause I was like, okay, battle royale, giant robots. I'm
Nope.
in. That's
Nope.
disappointing.
It would have been so awesome if it was a battle royale of giant robots, but or even like,
But
uh,
it's not.
or like, or if you last long enough in the, or like it can start off with everyone just being people, and then as the whatever MacGuffin like
Yeah,
pulls
you can
everyone
find
in,
titans and
then
stuff.
towards the end of the match, everyone can get the robot and start killing each other. Like there are so many
That would be
ways you can
sick.
be creative with this, but because EA doesn't know what that word means, they decided to just
EA.
yeah,
Sorry.
no, that's fine. Like essentially what this feels like is their answer to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Battle Royale.
Yeah, being, yeah.
And instead of, doing creating a brand new franchise or just doing like a Battlefield Battle Royale, which is still coming in March, but it'll be set in Battlefield 5, which was World War II. Instead of just creating their brand new, updating that to the future or doing something actually creative, they just decided to scrap Titanfall 3, which Respawn was making, to make this game a a soulless, just other futuristic shooting battle royale game, which is so disappointing.
Disappointment.
I get it's free to play, so
It's
like it's
EA, so
you don't have
like,
much, you don't need to invest anything in it to have a good time, but like you,
could have been so much more
yeah,
potential.
having a battle royale game 1 versus 100, everyone being in giant robots has not been done before.
Mm,
1 versus 100
would have been so good.
where everyone is just running on walls and grappling everywhere, which is a cool concept, has already been done multiple times in other games, so it's not novel.
Mm, yeah, it's
It's
just their version of the same thing. But it's
mm,
like, but if you did, you could make it. You could raise the bar with this whole Titan thing. Like that would be sick. Like imagine that.
maybe they can add it later, or there's a mode for that. Like it's running on the same engine as Titanfall
Uh,
2, so it's there. You could
but
still incorporate it,
mm,
but
no, but they won't. You know they
EA
won't.
won't. This game's
They
probably not
won't.
going to do as well as they want. And then EA is going to completely shut down the server 6 months from now, and then can respawn before they can even do anything for them, because that's what they like to do. Even though they're making a Star Wars game that's is coming out later this year, they're probably going to cancel that as well
Yeah,
because reasons.
but because EA, I don't know, man. I don't get why they don't like. No one likes EA games anymore, and yet they just don't care.
Like
But
Battlefield 5 wasn't even in the top 10 games, in the as far as game sales go of 2018, which
Hmm.
usually Call of Duty and Battlefield are like Call of Duty always
Right
wins,
up
but like
there.
Battlefield usually isn't far behind. I think it was like either 12th or 14th, which is not good for a Battlefield game. Clearly, people aren't really liking what EA's been doing recently. So
Right.
adapt or die. Like, come
I
on.
feel like, yeah, that's what I feel like. EA's like banking on being just enough that they don't have to do anything, like putting in the minimum effort to be like enough money. But
It's
I'm
not
like,
what
dude,
fans
that's not how
want,
you
but
make good games. No, but when does EA ever care about what we want?
never. They never have.
Exactly. Trick question. Haha.
Like,
But
hopefully Respawn can actually get around to making Titanfall 3 at some point. Hopefully Apex Legends is actually, actually supported and updated. Hopefully with giant robots down the line. Hopefully it's not just because with something like PUBG, when PlayerUnknown's Battleground came out, it was not great, and then it was even worse by proxy of um, Fortnite coming out. Fortnite was better than it in almost every single way, and now at this
right.
point, PlayerUnknown's Battleground is actually like a much better game with like updates and stuff over time. So if Apex Legends comes out, stumbles out of the gate, people aren't really getting into it. Hopefully, I really
Get
hope
shut
EA isn't
down.
just nope,
Like,
shut it down. Hopefully, like they're like, okay, let's rethink and we can
yeah, but I mean,
expand and make it better
EA,
from
that's not.
here.
I
That's just
hate
since
to
it's
say
free
it,
to
that's
play.
not
It's
even
not
that.
much not much investment into it. Just
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I feel like EA's kind of like, I don't know. They've just been like, okay, either it does good or we just,
okay.
back to the drawing board lately. So I'm just like, oh,
Mm,
jeez. But a wasted opportunity. I mean, maybe if they do scrap and maybe bring it back with the whole Titan thing, I don't know. But
mm. Yeah, it's
I feel like
yeah,
someone else is going to see their missed opportunity and then capitalize.
yeah,
That's
like
how I feel
some
like it's
indie
going to end up.
studio that's actually gonna make a pretty competent robot battle
Yeah.
royale game. So yeah. Yeah, it's
But,
actually
I mean,
out
as long
now, so if you have a PS4 or PC or Xbox, you can just download it if you feel like, you know, playing something battle royale. It's there for you.
I don't know. I'm not.
I understand.
Nah. I have other games to be playing, but it's
Yeah.
fine. Or other game to be playing, I should
Yeah, also
say.
this came
But
out at a very bad time cuz Apex Legend it was like hinted at a couple, I think like a month ago that Respawn was working on a battle royale game, I think. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere like yesterday or the day before, it was just like softly announced, "Oh, Apex Legends is coming out soon." And then today it's out. It's like that's not how you promote or sell a game of any kind. It's just that is so weird. But I don't know. We'll see
I
how it
don't
turns
know.
out. Hopefully they
Yeah,
can get their act together on that.
we'll see. I don't know.
This last little bit of news actually does revolve around Kingdom Hearts.
Hey.
So the Media Create sales charts are the Japanese weekly sales.
Hmm.
Most companies don't, or most regions don't release weekly or even monthly sales. They wait until the like individual company themselves like releases financial numbers. But Japan actually does like every single
Ooh.
week release sales information,
Hmm.
and it goes from Monday to
Okay.
Monday. Keep in mind, um, Kingdom Hearts released, I think, just by how it happened, it released like 9 p.m. that Monday in Japan. So with like maybe 4 hours of sales, Kingdom Hearts on Monday last week sold 600,000 copies in one day.
Yes, they did. Because everybody's been waiting for this game, especially in Japan. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, this game is, oh my gosh. Because we gotta know how it ends, man. Like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of storyline here, and it's finally supposed to be over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not only, it's like it's like if you were watching a show and then the show, like, just stopped coming on the air,
Mm-hmm.
but they kept saying, they never canceled it. It just was on hiatus and then it finally comes back. Everyone has to watch it now because
Yeah.
everyone's had time to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, now everyone wants to see how it's ending. And now it's happening
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And as advertised.
Because originally I saw that and was like, oh, 600K. That's actually pretty good for really because Japan they they buy Smash, Pokemon, and like Splatoon, Monster Hunter. There are certain games that sell
Mm-hmm.
crazy when they come out, but like generally newer games don't do insane opening weekend. But so when I
Mm-hmm.
saw Kingdom Hearts, like, oh, 600K, that's really good for opening weekend. Wait, no, that was only one day of sales. 600K. And Resident
I
Evil 2
mean,
only sold like 200K, so like that's a great game too.
like,
We're gonna
yeah,
do it.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Resident Evil is great, but I mean, this game has it's just because it's one part, it's like part hype, part anticipation, and plus it is a really good game. So it's just like all that combined, you're gonna sell like crazy amounts. 'Cause everyone had about this game, like you really don't want spoiled, so it's like you gotta play it yourself. And the sooner you finish it yourself, the sooner you can go back on the internet safely.
Yeah.
I have yet to log back off. I have yet to. I took YouTube off my phone,
Uh-huh.
except for, or not took it off my phone. I made a different YouTube account specifically so that Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't come into my feed. So I only have I only have like other stuff like not Kingdom Hearts related, which is
Nice.
good, but like it's hard though because I don't remember everything I'm into.
Hmm.
But oh man, yeah, it's hard because I've been avoiding spoilers like crazy, dude. Because they'll come up or like even on Facebook sometimes, it comes
Hmm.
up like, whoa, we gotta scroll past that real quick. It's like I can't believe this happened. I'm like, if you ruin this, I will find you and hit you. I don't even care. In like a different state, I'll like drive to you and smack you in the face and then drive back. But yeah, I don't want this. I don't want this to get ruined. So I'm like tempted to just run through it and just figure out everything. But I also want to take my time because I really want to enjoy this game. So it's like that paradox. But it's gotta be done. Oh my gosh, so many worlds I can't wait to go. I'm really excited for like Monsters Inc. I think that's the world I'm most excited for.
Monsters Inc.
Just because like
Mm.
yeah, I don't know, because it's just like I don't know, dude. Like I don't know. I haven't even seen. I mean, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, and then
Mm.
seeing all the characters again, also being a monster with them is gonna be fun. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited, but that's nothing new. We know this.
We've done this for 13 years. You've been excited.
It's fine. I've been waiting a little while for this thing, but I finally have it, and it's mine, and it's amazing.
Mhm. But yeah,
Definitely worth it.
like this, I'm pretty like just in Japan alone. I'm pretty sure Square Enix is very happy with how this game is being received. So
Oh yeah, yeah. And I mean, it's fun. I mean, it was literally. It was like it took me a long time to find this game. Like Walmart sold out as soon as I got there.
mhm.
GameStop like, nah, fam, not today. Come back tomorrow. So the
Yep.
first day I didn't even have it, and I was like, bro, this better not be a thing. So I ran back to GameStop first thing, and I was like the first guy. I was at GameStop at 10 in the morning
On
on
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
Nice.
and it was like, I don't care what. I like, give me this game. They're like, yep, got you. And I was like, all right.
Nice.
That was so annoying 'cause I went back. I think I went to Walmart twice just to see if they restocked during the day.
Mhm.
I was just like, guys, I was just sitting there on Tuesday night, just like, this is not
Twitching
good.
because like you didn't have it.
Yeah, I'm like, this is not good. This game is out.
Should have
I'm not
pre-ordered it
playing.
at least.
No, because I don't know. Pre-ordering games, I always think pre-order, even for this game, like I feel like pre-ordering games just doesn't make any sense. Just because, like,
Mm.
I understand wanting to play it first, but it's like I mean, if they don't run, like, when was the last time a game legit ran out of games?
Apparently,
You know
Kingdom
what I'm
Hearts.
saying? Yeah, like I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's the first time I've ever gone to buy a
Mhm.
game and it was sold out in
Yeah.
like 10 years. So I was like, and apparently, I talked to the guy at Walmart. He said they only got 15 copies per
Yeah,
console.
Walmart is terrible when it
Yeah,
comes
I
to
was like,
games. Like
dude, like
15?
this game. Like I looked at the guy, he was like, "Bro, I know," because he was mad because he wanted one too. Like he was like we were. because they had the deluxe edition, but it wasn't worth it. I was like,
Mm,
if it was like a bunch of stuff, then I get it, but it's $30 for not
yeah.
even a poster and crap. I'm like I like it, but I don't need it that much. But I thought about it. I was like, nah, it's okay. I'll wait until
Maybe could have
tomorrow. But
flipped the poster for at least $30 online,
I mean,
like eBay or
probably,
something.
yeah, yeah, but like, it's too much. It's not worth it. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just I don't know. And plus, I mean, I don't know. It's fine. And I got it eventually. Went to GameStop, got it. I got the warranty. So apparently, even if the game shatters into 1,000 pieces, as long as it does so
You
by
got
this
the warranty.
time next year, dude, I don't know, man. Knowing I was not having a good week that way. I was like, somehow I like the bus or something would like splash and like
Uh,
constant breaks or I don't know, something crazy might happen. Or like I get home and then we get robbed or something. Like, I don't know,
uh,
man. I was not taking any chances,
mm,
but nah. But yeah, I'm excited. It's been a great game so far,
good.
and there's a lot more game to play. I'm excited about that.
Oh, we have one more segment that I can let you go free and play all you want.
I much appreciate it. No rush, but yeah.
So, moving on to Nerd Clash. So, we've been talking a lot about, Batman and DC stuff, so I figured it's
Mm-hmm.
finally time to do one I've been meaning to do for a while now. Joker versus the Green Goblin.
The Joker. Just
Are
because
you
the
okay?
Green. Okay, here. Let me explain. Because I love the Green Goblin.
I was
Don't
kind
get
of
me
hoping
wrong.
you would have a better argument for him, but okay, go on.
Okay, okay. I love the Green. Do you want me to be on to the Green Goblin side?
No, I was hoping to be more like, I mean, yeah, the Joker would win, but like I was gonna open a really speed discussion about it. Go on.
Yeah, no, no. Okay, no. I can discuss. I'm just putting my answer first,
Uh,
and I'm explaining why. So the thing about the Green Goblin is there's two things. One is that he's kind of got like that Two-Face thing where he kind of has like goes in and out of like personalities
mm,
while he's in the Green Goblin form. So it kind of like I don't know. I feel like that's too much of a distraction for himself to be taking the
mm,
Joker seriously or like be able to fully focus. And
okay.
also, it's like the Green Goblin, like he has good power, like super strength and all. So he's got some really good technology and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I feel like he's not. I don't know. Like I don't know. Some of them just doesn't seem as formidable. Maybe it's just because I'm used to a Spider-Man casually beating him up. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. And also, I don't know. It's just the Joker. Just I don't know, man. The Joker's one of those people. I feel like he can use like deception and like
Mm,
stuff like that to his match. He was like, he doesn't know how to fight, and then he just beats the crap out of you or something,
yeah,
even if he does have super strength.
yeah, like
But
it. It's no question the Joker would win, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know exactly how the fight would go, especially since Green Goblin can fly. He has, all those bombs and lasers and stuff, but like Joker has a lot of just random crap. He can just pull out of nowhere. He has
mm,
like exploding pies, exploding bombs, like like whatever gun he might just on a whim just have hammers he can pull out of nowhere. Like he is just the sheer amount of stuff he has, and also technically he is like he doesn't have any like powers per se outside of being immune to acids and stuff, but like I think technically speaking he's like physically like as far as like agility and like maybe strength he's like technically like better
superhuman
than
level or something like that.
not superhuman but like at least peak human ability is like Captain America and Batman team are.
I feel like everyone has that
I
though.
know
I feel like
it's just
that's very OP. I don't know. I know it's comic books and
mm,
everyone's everything at this point, but I mean,
yeah.
it's just like, oh my gosh, is everyone the perfect human being? I mean, I guess, but I mean. I don't know. Like it's one thing when Batman has it, but when everyone Batman fights also has it, it's kind of like
Yeah,
okay. So at some point,
yeah, and also just the fact that
but
Joker has no remorse at all. Green
oh
Goblin
no,
at least has like a human element to him. Joker hasn't been a
Yeah,
human
the whole
for a
one
long
thing.
time.
Oh
So
no. He'll blow. I mean, he'll kill a whole school, like a whole bag of,
mm,
Didn't he kill like a whole room of babies just for fun or something like
yeah,
that?
yeah. Like even if
Like
we were
that, like
just comparing
that's like
their diabolical feats, like sure, Green
that.
Goblin killed uh Gwen Stacy. Do we even need to go over the
But I
six
mean,
different Robins Joker has messed up and like all
oh
the
jeez.
countless numbers of people he's
I
killed?
mean, killed a Robin, paralyzed the Batgirl. I mean, basically tortured all of them and together
Yeah,
at the dinner table.
he
I mean,
turned Tim Drake into
we
another Joker.
yeah, that joke was crazy. That was awesome. That might have been worse than the Jason Todd thing,
Yeah.
honestly. Like that was pretty
Mhm.
bad.
Oh, he's kidnapped and
Yeah, he's
tortured
done
Stephanie Brown before. Like it's
yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, it's not a good person.
no.
Not a good person. I mean, he killed all those people. Remember? I mean, like, there's a bunch, like, on all the continuities of stuff the Joker's done. Like, there's some bad. Like, there's just like, dude,
Yeah.
like it's like some of it's just like unreal how bad this dude. I'm like, bro, you gotta chill with that. Doing the most. I still love that scene from Under the Red Hood where he's like, "Can you kill this guy?" And dude's like, "Can I get some water?" Breaks the water, like stabs and shoots like everyone else. And I'm just like,
Mhm.
bro, that was so unnecessary.
Like
Like you did not need
I'm
to
gonna
do
need a new
that.
suit and some new guys. Not these guys, because well, they're dead. It's like-
I was just like I was like I remember, like I saw that I was just like that was like I know he wanted to prove his point, but dude, that was so a waste of people. Like you could have just been like, yeah, sure, I'm in. Like you didn't have to. Like you didn't have to prove you're the Joker. We understand who you are. That's
yeah,
why these guys are here.
yeah. And like
I
in the
don't
Dark Knight
trust you.
Returns, he's going around the carnival just
Oh
killing people
God.
willy nilly just because he
Shooting people
can.
on the head. Or like he has, he gasses the whole like live studio
Mhm.
audience of that thing. Like that. Oh
Just
my
because it
gosh,
can.
dude. He takes the mud, breaks it, slashes the
You're
therapist's
not gonna want
throat
this back, right?
casually.
It's like wow, okay.
Like, you know what? You can keep it. I was like, oh, because I was expecting this at some point the Joker to come out, but I was
Mm.
not expecting it at that moment. Oh.
Mm. Yeah, the Green Goblin
Like,
hasn't really
oh
done
my
anything that
god.
awful before.
I mean, he's done some. Yeah, I mean, he's done some dumb stuff. He's done some bad stuff, but like not at that level. And I mean, I think the Green Goblin's capable of a lot of destruction, but I think the Joker is just. I would outthink him too,
Yeah,
so that would work in his favor.
yeah. Like the Green Goblin definitely, I think, is technically smarter since he was a scientist. But like as far as combat,
Like yeah, combat strategy and
strategy
stuff
and
like
stuff,
that. The Green Goblin.
yeah, Joker would beat him there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about or bring up before we let you go?
No, I all I want to say is I wish that SpongeBob had got a true saying on the Super Bowl. That's all I want to say. That
Agreed.
was
Agreed.
unfortunate to say the least. But it do be like that sometimes. Sometimes you don't get what you want all the time. But
Yep.
you know what? That's okay. But other than that, all's
Okay.
been said.
And with that, we will see you all next time.
Take care, guys.